Derek, what do preparations look like for the team ahead of Friday? Is it a wee bit different going into a Friday night game?
Yeah, I think obviously your working week changes Saturday to Friday, but we're used to that and games getting changed for TV. We've got to factor in the travelling as well up on Thursday, so the players is much the same, trying to get a couple of players back into things this week as well. Kyle Vassell thankfully back available to us after his suspension. Liam Donnelly back available, Lewis Mail back available from last weekend as well. So we're obviously looking forward to the tie. I think it's important, and it's a reminder to the players and everybody that we've got to enjoy these types of games. It might seem so far removed from Hampden going up to Inverness on a Friday night, and I know it's difficult for the supporters to get there. And whoever travels, it's important that we try and reward them with a big performance and getting the result, because it's cup football and it's all about trying to get through. So to help us with that, we need to try and deliver a strong performance to give us the best chance. But for all those supporters that can't make it, hopefully they get the opportunity to get back to Hampden and see the team where it's a bit more accessible and a bit easier to get to. So and I think it's a reminder for the players as well that this is a tough game, but to get to Hampden, to get in front of the lights and get that exposure again as a club, you've got to deal with certain games and certain ties, and Friday night's one of those.
Touched on it there, but how are we looking squad-wise after taking a couple of knocks at Ibrox? Joe Wright and Dad Armstrong, are they?
Yeah, they're a wee bit sore and bruised, both of them, particularly Danny. I think he looks as if he was in a car crash. Some of the bruising that came out in him. We've been kicked all over the place, and he's took a few knocks, but he'll be fine. He's done a bit of work today and he'll train tomorrow, and Joe's been fine. It was more precaution getting Joe off, just a bit of tightness. Jack Sanders has picked up a wee knock in training, but I don't think it's anything too significant, and hopefully it'll still be available to the game. So I think everybody else is fine, with a couple of younger lads playing in the reserve game yesterday and came through unscathed, but other than that we're good to go.
You look across the squad, there's not a lot of cup winners in there, certainly in the dressing room, but how much does that kind of League Cup run become important when you're going into a big match like Friday? How much can they take from that experience?
Yeah, I think they've got to use that in a sense where it shows what can be done. We enjoyed the spotlight of that. We enjoyed the opportunity to get into the semi-final. We eventually lose to the team that goes and wins it, and we had a right good go at trying to win the game. So for us, it's important that you try and get back there as quickly as possible, and the opportunity is there for us. We're no doubt Inverness are going to have something to say about that, but we've got the opportunity there, and I think it's important for the players that to have went through that experience at Hampden. It should be something that really kind of whets the appetite to get back there. It certainly does for myself, and I'm hoping that that's the case with the players. So we've got a tough game, but it's a winnable game. If we bring a performance that we're capable of, we give ourselves a great chance of doing that. And for us, it's important that as a Premier League club, it's important that we try and have that view and vision of winning the cup this season, and go all the way. And it's why not? For me, it's important that we have the confidence and we try and feel like winners before we actually win it, and go and deal with the game, expect ourselves to get to a cup final and expect ourselves to win it. So put that pressure and demand on ourselves. We're not just there to fulfil a fixture, we're there to win the game on Friday night, and we're there to try and win a semi-final if we can get through.
And just finally, it looks like it'll take about 700 supporters up north. 7-hour round trip on a Friday night, is that the biggest motivation to go and get a result, just to repay them?
Yeah, I think obviously we're thankful for the fans that are taking the time to get up there, but we're also mindful of the fans that can't get there, and we want to try and make sure as many of those can get to Hampden for a semi-final. So the motivation, there's loads of motivations to win the game, but that's another one, because it's obviously difficult. We got up the night before, we're looked after in a team bus and in a nice hotel, and we get a chance to rest up there Friday before the game. It's not always as easy for everybody else, and we do appreciate anybody who's making the effort to get there, and hopefully it'll be an even better journey down for them.